And teeing it off to start is Nyla Jones with the serve, and that's going to be a quick one. Finally getting to see some court time.
Absolutely. I'm sure she's got something to prove now.
And that's a beautiful kill right there. And L goes with the soft tip there, unable to convert. And that long flowing arm from Felice. We're going to see that all game. Sarami back to serve, the Florida transfer in her first season wearing the cream and crimson. Felice is going to have to do something with that. She gets it across. And a little bit of miscommunication there from the Hoosiers freshman as well into serve for the Hoosiers. Sarami with a great dig. But Saris unable to get it past the long arms of Felice and Severino. And this is on the other side, but if we're gonna make a mistake, let's be aggressive. Let's at least go for it. And that ball is out of bounds there. Colheed with a quick action, unable to strike it down. Colheed with the serve, just saved by Felice. And that one's out of play for Indiana, unable to get low enough for that dig.
How they're all there for each other and how they can all support each other no matter what.
Chicago State coming in, unable to convert the kill. And Geddes gets a chance, and that one's gonna be out, not touched. Haven't seen the runs that you're used to seeing, especially in college volleyball, where you'll go 3, 4, 5 points in a row. Haven't seen that thus far. Into serve is Almeida once again. Geddes gets a chance from the right side and just misfires again there, just a little bit long.
Out of bounds just because she's not completely used to play in the Big Ten.
A little tip there by Hillers, and now here comes Sarami with the huge dig. And once again, Indiana unable to find the line. That's really what it is having that one consistent server.
Absolutely.
Who you can trust back there time and time again. Saris with an attempted kill there. And a great block from Hillers and Geddes, a strong duo over there on the right side.
And that's against Felice too, who just hit it over again. But players with these huge arms, and Chicago has really been able to control those balls going over.
And back into the action, Saris gets another chance, and once again, like you said, not the receiving there, but the blocking.
Yeah, no team has been able to get a great run going.
And I think Bree knows that season at Chicago State. Coached at Florida A&M for 21 years. Great kill by Brooke West Belgis. Community College in Kansas. What did he do? Oh, he only took him.
It was to get experience in his players, to be able to build a team for the coming years. And we've even seen that, how they've improved this season compared to last season.
Yeah, I mean, I think he said the number last year was 7 new freshmen.
Yep.
And this year, I think it's 8 new faces.
Yes.
Because of the transfer portal, because of the 3 or 4 incoming freshmen. Brianna Edwards going for the soft tip over, unable to convert. And Felice comes from the back row, almost getting that one to go. Once again, another block from Indiana. And that's going to be a point for Indiana, making that play out of bounds.
And then she's coming up and setting up kills like that,
yeah,
which is really impressive this early in the season.
She's got that power serve that you really don't see a lot in the girls. And Bree from the right side, you can tell where she's a little bit more comfortable. Jones into serve for the Cougars. Great save by Sarami. And Brianna unable to get a point in on 2 attempts.
2 really big attempts. Those are impressive blocks by Chicago.
Chicago State getting down. And there's Felice, who gets a chance of her own.
Good receive by Saris there.
This is gonna be this volley is something else.
Oh my gosh, keeps going.
And now Indiana gonna have to block up. Unable to do so, you give Felice that many chances, as we said earlier. They just were unable to get it through the blockers.
Yeah.
One-on-one, Felice. Armstrong behind her, telling her what to do. Indiana almost converts that one. Get us from the right side. Now Chicago State's got a chance with the Cougar down on the floor, and they're still able to get the point. Colheed almost did something there. Now Felice just has to put it over. Oshuna sets it up. And Chicago State absolutely controlling all facets of this game right now.
Necessarily bad reception, but when it goes right back over the net and gives them the opportunity for another kill, that's not what you want.
Westbeld, a great recognition of where that ball was. Hands, they have to do so.
And Westbeld's another senior member of this team, a face of the Hoosiers, and one that all the other players look up to and can rely on.
Absolutely. And Chicago State looking to put it away. Bree gets it back into play. Westbeld puts it over the net. And Chicago State, once again, unable to. Another great dig by Indiana there. Brianna Edwards gets another chance, and there it goes. About how they just played.
Yeah, and I think obviously Chicago State's going to be happy with how they played. You can see how high she throws it before she hits it.
And a good recovery there by Indiana. And Westbeld maybe trying to do a little bit too much there. Felice with a good dig there. And there is Severino making her mark on this game, blocking.
By Brianna, I think that might have been on Chicago State's side because it wasn't one of her strongest kills by far. And so if they were more prepared for that, they definitely could have received it with much more ease than they could have other.
Which, you know, you certainly hope happens soon.
You would, yeah.
After being down set one. Still 2-3 though, plenty of time left in this game for Indiana to mount the comeback. And Edwards is just getting locked up on the left side. You know, I understand you don't want to fade too much from your game plan, but if the game plan isn't working, you're going to have to find an answer.
Exactly.
And there's Jones with a nice punch. Saris coming in from the middle, and that one is going to be out of bounds as well. Now Westbeld into serve. Severino tries to punch it over. Indiana will get another chance. And that one just out of bounds from Hayworth. She's got that leaping ability. She can get up.
She does. On the roster, she's technically a setter, but, you know, everyone can do everything on this team, and that's what you have to be able to do.
Thus far, 7-3, Chicago State leads in set two, and Saris mishit there, trying to dig it back into play. Amanda, what do you think Indiana needs to do to get themselves back into this one?
You know, I think they need to work on, we just saw it, they need to work on their reception, they need to work on just being aware of where the ball is and what they're doing on their own side of the court.
The loss of Indiana not having Kari Zumock these past few games, had a high ankle sprain, it's got her out a few weeks, and you know, it's definitely had an effect on Indiana.
It absolutely has, and Eric talked about that when we were talking to him at practice, about how if they had her, it would definitely be a different looking team on the court.
Regardless, Indiana hanging in this rally pretty well. Punches it at the libero. And the rally continuing on. Zulauf, another strong slam from Zulauf.
Yeah, it seems like those hits that are coming in chest high are the ones that are really tough to receive.
Zulauf rising to the occasion as Carly Mills is in to serve once again. And a strong, powerful swing from Almeida there.
And Sarame's doing a great job of serving and keeping the ball on the IU side of the court.
Yeah, I was going to mention, I mean, she's doing a great job switching it up, putting it all over the floor. Zuloff with another great attempt. And now it's Hayworth on the opposite side. Well, a great job by Chicago State finding that campfire, dropping it right in. I wouldn't really say, you know, we're not surprised by what we're seeing.
Yeah.
This momentum going in this game. Chicago State gets the point and the serve there. Now Indiana bringing it back. Felice with the dig. It's going back to Felice, and she punches it down the left sideline.
With Westbeld and Colheed combining for both of Colheed's last kills.
Severino trying to tip it over, and now Brianna's going to get her chance, and that's going to be out of bounds. Yeah, and you know, I mean, you can see the struggling. That's 8 kills on 22 attempts, you know.
Yeah.
A measly 182 percentage. Whereas you look on the other side, and you've got Felice, who's batting at 176. So a lot of the same stuff going on from both sides.
It seems like there's a lot more distribution for the Hoosiers than there is for Chicago.
And, you know, I think some of that obviously has to do with talent.
Yep,
It's a talent
absolutely.
factor, you know. Westbeld with the serve as the ball comes back over to Indiana's side. Edwards swinging that arm. Felice in the middle of the court, able to get it home once again for Chicago State. 0-5, but still interesting to note.
Yeah, that's also, they have had significantly less attacks than Indiana has, with Chicago at 58 and Indiana at 72 right now.
And the Westbeld connection with Edwards working pretty well, but not well enough. Certainly not as well as what Chicago State's going on. Certainly has. She is in there to serve more often than not. But you know, you can't just serve and run off the court.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't lacrosse. Doing a better job of that right now, up 18-16 in set 2. What looked like it might have been Indiana's coming out party has just come out of the room with the Chicago State blockers. I mean, once again, Indiana unable to get it. And it's a simple quote, but I think that him saying that out of turn, nobody brought it up or anything. He brought that up out of his own mind. I mean, that says a lot about what the future holds for this Indiana volleyball team.
Yep.
Indiana now getting invited to the block party,
Yep.
aren't they? A couple there in that rally. Sarami serve handled much better by Chicago State this time around, but a great dig by the libero. And Chicago State with a huge block.
But she's giving kind of these floaters to Felice that doesn't give her a lot of opportunity for a good, strong hit. Jones
with the serve there. And Saris back in the game, looking to make her mark on the end of this set. And Indiana reaching over the net. I mean, this is a crucial win. I don't really think there's any other way to put it.
No, and it's a crucial point for that matter.
Saris with the big flowing arm. And now Felice gets her chance, and she converts.
With not a super strong hit is something that seems to be working.
Hayworth with an absolute beaut of an ace right there. Chance for Saris, unable to get it in. And now Felice gets her chance.
Who knows where it's going?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be 26-24, that's for sure. Colheed, though, puts the first of the 2 points away. Saris with the serve. They find Felice, the weakest link. And now Chicago State's forced to punch it over. Colheed gets her shot. And a great dig. Brianna's going to have to punch it back over. Another good dig from Saris.
Oh, and a chance for a third one, but you know, that's hard to do back to back to back.
Now Indiana. Brianna Edwards has just been getting stuck.
Especially facing Ole Miss tonight. Not something that you want to go into at all, especially if you lose.
Good serve there, and Edwards going to get her shot. And now it's Felice.
It's a good dig by Sarame. It's not anything that anybody on that team wants to be seeing.
The safe play there, going with the set. Edwards coming up for the kill. And Severino finishes off set number 2. 3-0 set win. Indiana going to head to the locker room. For Indiana, after her impressive play in set 2 as Jones serves the ball away. And now Indiana with the chance to get the first point here. Colheed does so. And you liked what you saw from Saris. You could see it was a little bit more composed. And now Saris in the serve. See if she can get one back, and she does. A great serve. And that's a strong bump there, giving Colheed another opportunity.
Just like happened with Ashley Zuloff in the second set. You never know what'll happen.
And Colheed there with the service aces. You talked about the importance of the service aces. This is Ostuna back again to serve. Geddes. And here's Felice.
It's a great dig there.
Saris from the middle line punches it home.
Coming in with these huge swings, and even like Saris is strong, and that was a strong hit, but I wouldn't say it was necessarily the strongest hit we've seen from her tonight or this morning, and yet it still got the job done. So they're still in it, obviously, and they've still got a ways to go.
Yeah, ways to go is the right way to put it. Felice from the middle row. And now it's going to be up to the Indiana blockers.
And that was a good block, but unfortunately it seemed like not all the pieces were in place. And
you've got Hillers and you've got Hayworth, both two really young girls trying to make that block, just unable to make it happen there. And now it's Jones. Jones with what looked like a great touch, knows what they're best at, and they don't try and, stray too far from what they're good at. They're off the bench for a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to figure some things out. Felice with the dig.
And that's something that I think Indiana has more of a strength in, is players coming off the bench and being able to kind of just assimilate into the game as it's playing.
This time she slams it down, gets that point, and Indiana, is this where you start to see the unraveling? And fresh legs as Bree Edwards comes into the game for Hayworth, who's put together quite a showing. And a great kill there by Saris.
Had another one go out of bounds, and so it's really just about getting the arm movement, getting the right ball set to you. There's so many things that go into getting a good kill that it doesn't seem like they have total control over.
Chicago State 6. Zuloff with a great save there. Yeah, Almeida with her 4th kill of the contest. And Saris with a great, almost like a lag.
To just get the ball over and not have it be blocked all the time.
Air roll with the bump, and that's going to go over the other side of the net. And now Hayworth back to serve once again. Indiana leads 11-7. Set 3. Arrow with the bump, and Almeida comes through to slam it home once again. Keeping Indiana on their toes. Good bump by Saris. It's going to Colheed. And it's back to Saris.
It's a nice shot there, and again, not a super strong one, but it did get over, and it got them the point.
It's now Colheed's turn to try and get an SA and not an SC. Felice with a powerful swing, unable to convert. And that's a great save by Chicago State, keeping that ball in play, not giving up on the point.
Yeah, bit of a scrappy move there.
And there's Morgan Geddes.
There we go.
Westbeld back to serve.
Good
Good
block
block.
there.
Felice unable to get that past the Hoosiers as well.
This momentum that they have, we've talked about it the whole time. And conversely, if Chicago State can get the point, and obviously we have IU get the point now, they're good at like kind of getting themselves together and at least giving themselves a fighting chance.
Like that little fly, you just can't get out of your room, you know? They
Yep.
just keep coming back, and they've been doing so in this set. And if Chicago State comes away with the win, I think it's pretty easy for us to decipher, you know, the 2 or 3 players from Chicago State. That Chicago State gets another point there, now down 4 in this third set. Felice with the serve, Indiana coming back. And Geddes just punches that one right into the net.
Going into the timeout after being so successful with it.
Indiana there. And in to serve is Zuloff, back in the game. The energizer from the second set. Saris with a great touch again. The libero in to serve for Chicago State, down 3 in set 3. Edwards comes in off that long rest.
And she's on the right side this time, so maybe that'll be a game changer for her.
Absolutely. Saris on the left, and she's going to get that one home.
Yeah, like it's not a big concern, you know.
Sarami isn't concerned serving the ball, that is for sure. She's been comfortable in that position all day long. And a great dig from the woman we were just talking about. Saris, oh, so close from Saris. 3 must win for the Hoosiers, down 2-0. Is there in transition. Zuloff with the save. Ball still in play. Ed roll back to serve. Good bump from Zuloff there. A little bit out of play. And Saris comes in.
It's a strong hit there.
Absolutely was. And now Westbeld's going to set up Colheed perfectly. And it almost seems like when Aird was talking about being aggressive, it almost seems like he was talking only to one and one person only. Because unlike, I guess Sarami is pretty aggressive too, but Saracen to serve. Huge block from Savannah Colheed.
And you hope that that transfers to everyone else on the court.
Colheed has been bringing the emotion all day as Felice gets a chance, and that one's out of play. She might get 30.
She had 23 in 4 sets too. So if this goes to a 4th set, who knows?
Colheed with a finesse.
Because we saw in the very beginning of the first set, I believe it was Brianna Edwards did a similar thing. This is a key point here. I think if IU can keep Chicago from getting to 20 points, even, you know, you look at 20 points and that's kind of just like a morale booster. And then so obviously now
35 minutes ago when they were in this exact same position in set 2 and they threw it away. Cannot let that happen again in set 3. And here's Felice dropping it right in the campfire as she has done so well all game.
And try to close those holes in the middle, but something that maybe
Oshtuna with the serve. Indiana playing it way out of bounds. Brianna Edwards with a sniper shot right there. And now Indiana, it's all going to come down to these next 2 points for them. Felice with a powerful shot. Geddes tosses it back across the court. And there it is, point number 22.
you wonder if they're going to try to target her, and seems like they might be.
Geddes smacks it over everybody. Feliz into serve for the Cougars. Tie ball game at 23-23, set 3. Chicago State with a chance to get their 7th win of the season on the road in Wilkinson Hall. Brianna Edwards swings hard, unable to get anything to go, and Severino finds a gap in the defense, and
that Indiana can do is just they have to watch and see what happens.
Indiana now a must, and that's how it ends. That is how it ends. Chicago State